Sometimes you just gotta throw in the towel. Sometimes this is not the business model for you. It's very possible that you follow advice on YouTube and on Google or ChatGPT and it tells you to go to thrift stores and scan books. It's very possible you go to 5 thrift stores and strike out. That is a possibility. You could also type in used bookstore, another great place to find books, and go there and maybe they're all overpriced. It is your responsibility as a beginner bookseller to give yourself every shot you can when it comes to success selling books on Amazon. Just, if you're gonna do it, give yourself 20 hours. And in this video, I'm gonna break down some of the methods that have worked best for me, but just give yourself a shot, a true shot. And if it doesn't work, throw in the towel. Or if you don't like it, move on to something else. Find something you're at least you have an ounce of passion for. Because the last thing I want is for you to do a business model that doesn't get you fired up. You should also check out booksalefinder.com. It took me months to figure that out. Library sales, you're gonna have success there. This is one thing I know is if you go to a library sale, you show up early, you show up before, they call it the pre-sale, you pay like a $15 fee to get in early, you have to become like a member of the library. You're gonna have success with that. So at the very least, go to the library sales on booksalefinder.com. And then really like the next step to all of this is building relationships. And in any business, this is what's gonna make you loads and loads of money, is getting that relationship built with the public library, getting it built with the thrift store. How do you do that? You buy a lot of books from them and you ask them, hey, do you have any more books in the back room? Hey, are there boxes I can help you guys move? You just start building that relationship. You start, showing them that you're gonna bring their company revenue, that you're gonna make their life easier, that you're gonna remove the books. And then maybe there are gonna be some people that watch this channel of me spamming YouTube videos over the next few months, and they're going to sell millions on Amazon. And that's what's really cool about this channel is, or not about this channel, but about just being a content creator is like, so many of you guys are gonna absolutely crush it. And I hope that's you out there. One person I talked to years ago was just making their first merchant fulfilled listing, which is where you ship a book from your house or warehouse. And now they're doing 20 million a year, which is absolutely insane. So you got to understand, like, you got to build the relationships, okay? And then this might not be the business model for you. If you go to all those places I mentioned, you can't build any relationships and the books just suck, like, move on. Go do something else, please. Like, and you will, but I don't want to string you along for too long, or somebody else on YouTube, if you're just not getting results going to thrift stores. But give yourself a shot. Give yourself 20 hours. Give yourself 20,000 scans. Back in the day, I used to scan 4,000 or 5,000 books a day. Now I was at one location and I was scanning like 1,000 books an hour. But that was kind of like my metric of, if I scan 5,000 books a day, even if only 1% are profitable, then I'm still left with 50 books an hour. And usually I'd leave with like a couple cartfuls, so I'd get like 100 books a day or something. But that's, I had a good opportunity. I had a really big bookstore near me. And yeah, hopefully you understand my point of this video, which is like, give yourself a real shot. Track as many scans as you can. Go to all the different locations and really like, if you do, everyone I know who's making hundreds of thousands or millions a year selling books, because I know a lot of the community, they've all like secured a really good relationship with like one thrift store, chain of thrift stores, or they've like secured relationships with schools that give them the textbooks. They've locked in all the libraries in their city to give them books. Like, that's the next level to all of this. And maybe that's not for you. Maybe you look at that and you're like, I don't want that. I just want to make an extra couple thousand a month, and that's fine. For me, books was the only thing that really worked. I was selling textbooks in college and I saw all these other ways to make money online, but like, they all seemed so far-fetched. And I tried them and they didn't work. And books was just like my gateway drug. And eventually, years into books, I started flipping other items on Amazon and then started my own brand. And that's really what got me started. And my motivation was like, I wanted to travel flipping books. Like, that was my motivation back then, was like, I knew I could make a few thousand a month, go into thrift stores And I also knew that different cities would have different opportunities. And so I drove, Nashville wasn't great for me. So I drove from Nashville to first Memphis, then Little Rock, then all the way to Los Angeles, and then all the way up to Pacific Coast Highway, and then all the way across the country again. And then I went all the way up to Portland, Maine, and drove down to Washington, D.C. I found 2,000 books going from thrift stores from Portland, Maine to Washington, D.C., made $14,000 profit. I made $14,000 profit, meaning after all of them sold, I tracked it, and that was in a 2-week period. I split half with my friend because we found the books together. And my point saying all that is like different parts of the country have different opportunities for sure. But people all over the USA are making money selling books in different ways. And so you have to crack the code for your city. What is the code for your city is what you need to figure out. And then also, do you enjoy doing this? Can you handle the book business? Like, do you enjoy it? That's really, really important. Like, you don't have to like love it, but does something about the business, like does it get you off a little bit? Like when you scan a book that's $30, does it get you excited thinking about scaling this? Do you see a path for yourself? And ask yourself all these questions and put in that first 20 hours and really get an answer of like, are you making $100 an hour? If not, move on. If you are, lock in and grind. Peace out, guys.